No, you're not seeing crazy. The last 4 videos, I have the same outfit on. That's because it's all in the same day. But wanted to get everything done because tomorrow is Friday. And Fridays are typically, for me, pretty busy, right? It's pretty busy. It's been a long week. I've been a little sick. Um, but I'm trying to like get through it. I'm just reading stuff from our Discord. Yes, I'm gonna always drop it every single time. Why? Even Noelle says she wished there was more people on it. We have a few people that's at it, and that's good. But it just makes things a whole lot easier. I mean, just to be honest, like we could sit here and have a whole conversation. It's kind of like, I guess, the way Facebook was supposed to be before you just started adding people that you don't really talk to and don't know. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the people personally, but like it's weird. I'm able to talk about different things. Like, one of our friends, true friends actually, was talking about they bought an Eddie Bauer puffy long knee length jacket. Oh. Anyway, so there's a lot of different discussions going on. We have a few different categories going on. We're adding to those. There's some that I might take off, whatever, but it's pretty cool. And if you ever want to stay up to date on some of the things that we're doing, whether it's in cooking and food, pottery studio stuff, our garden, our family, I'm going to even add a selfie thing there so people can post their random selfies if they want. Different things, then definitely check out our Discord channel. But this video is not about that, but it is about what I did a video about before. Remember I did a video and I had the headlamp? Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, I did a video before and it was about a headlamp from Vaunt, right? So this company here. And this is what it looks like. And I did a video on it. And I'll put the link in the description box below also for that video that talks about Vaunt. But I had this headlamp on, right? Which I look like I'm a miner. Not like a miner, like a kid, but like, I'm in the mine. And so I put this thing on, and if it can fit around my head, there's not a head out there that it can't fit on. But at any rate, just period. I got a big old head. But anyway, so I put this light on when I go outside to put the chickens up because the chickens, long story short, if there's just a little bit of light in the sky, like if literally a street light is shining too much in that direction, they're not going to go in. They'll go in when it's just right for them. So at that point in time, I can't really see what's going on. We have some trees that grow up above the chicken coop. And I really need to get up there this summer and start trimming them. Noelle was talking about that today. And I'm like, But I got to go up there and I got to like cut some of those down and trim them up. I mean, the people behind us, it's their tree, but they hired a company that came in, I think. It's all nice on their side, but on our side, it's looking like the Amazon. So there's branches leaning way out, and it's not good, right? It's not good. But anyhow, I don't want to cut it now because there's like blossoms forming, and I'm all about the honeybees. And so I know the bees are going to go after that and pretty soon. So I don't want to kill their food source or cut their food source down. And it's a lot of little blooms. But anyway, so when I was out there putting the chickens up at nighttime, I hear stuff. Now I haven't heard anything in the last few weeks, and I was like, that's different. Haven't heard the rustling around. In that video you heard with me. That's not just in my imagination. There's something rumbling around in the leaves and the bushes and stuff. Well, I go out there, I have my lamp on from Vaunt, and I close the chicken coop up because I can see it's pretty. I'm not going to turn it on because it'll blind you, but it's pretty intense. I'll do it like that. I mean, you could see. I don't know if you can. It's bright. So anyhow, I turn it on and I look up and I don't see anything, but I hear it. And it was good that they sent that to me because one time when I went out there, I saw something up above. I looked right up at the right time and I saw something run on a branch because there's a branch like up above. I don't know. It's up above me, right? over the coop, and I saw something on four legs run on that branch, just running. And there was something behind it running as well. Same thing. And it had a long tail. To me, I thought that was a rat. Now, it could have been a possum, but it was dark enough I couldn't tell, right? Because rats and possums are similar, and this was small. It wasn't a raccoon, wasn't a cat, had to be a rat or a possum. And I've seen both because possums have actually walked down the metal fence. We have a metal fence with the neighbor, and I saw them. They were just, and I saw it. I'm like, I called Noelle. I'm like, there's a possum. I've seen raccoons back there. I've even seen rats because one time we had let the chickens out and a rat was trying to walk around in their cage and you could hear it squeak because the chickens were after it and it ran off. So I'm like, any of those possibilities can be the case. I just don't want to deal with it. Like I'm a severe germaphobe. So I don't like any diseases, germs, bugs, bites, nothing. Any of those things can carry something and I don't want it. So I'm not scared of them per se, but I just don't want to be injured or bit or none of that. So, and I don't want it in the yard. The kids are out there a lot. We got this stupid dog too. Well, no, I shouldn't say stupid dog. I apologize. We have this little dog now too. So I don't want the little dog out there and he get attacked. So I haven't seen it, but I heard it. Hold on. All right. So anyway, that was the Noelle and the girls coming in. It's late here. So, but anyhow, recently in the last, I don't know, bit, I haven't heard any rumblings or rustling or nothing. And I would go out there kind of when it's kind of dusk. And I've been out there when it's super late and I forgot. I haven't heard anything. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I haven't heard it. Maybe it just left. Because it would be literally every night and all of a sudden it stopped. Well, we have some stray cats that roam around. Now, prior to us, my lips are getting a little chapped, so hold on. Sorry. You gotta do what you gotta do. So anyhow, we have some cats that are stray cats, and those stray cats used to just congregate here because for a while, this house, before we bought it, the person that owned it lived in Alaska and he was selling the house. So he wasn't really, they were doing stuff to fix the house and he wasn't really here. So anyhow, the person that lived next to us was feeding the cat on our porch. So this was just like a cat kingdom. You had cats going under the house because the crawl space wasn't secure. It was just crazy. So anyhow, make a long story short, it took a while because we had cats that just were everywhere, pooping in the yard, doing all types of stuff. We finally, and some of them looked very, I mean, they were stray wild cats, but they looked kind of like they were not domestic cats. Like I've never seen cats with the patterns and the eyes that they had. Anyway, they were small cats. So we still have stray cats that kind of roam the area, right? And so that's a good thing. I don't want to feed them, but I don't want to really run them off because they keep all the mice and the rat population down. We're in a city, so you're going to have it. Well, one day I was outside contemplating on where to mow because the dog poops everywhere. And Zoe said, "Hey, Papa, what's that?" I said, "What's what?" Now, mind you, I'd been out there for a bit. I'd been working out there and everything. And so she's like, "What's that?" And I look over, and it's a dead rat. Like full size, laying on its back, dead. I mean, long tail. Like there was no mistaking. Dead rat. I mean, dead. Now, I have seen, because we have a small wood pile that I use from a tree that was cut down years ago. The neighbor gave us, and I use that wood for our fire pit. And so under that, one day I saw the because we have like a little piece of plastic over, I saw the plastic moving around. And I'm like, Also, under our building, there's an area where the chickens have actually cut through something, and so it's a hole. So there's plenty of places where rats or anything can live under there. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Well, yeah, it was dead. It had been dead for a little bit, but it had been so cold out, no one's really been out, and I saw it there. Now, Noelle thinks maybe the dog did it. I'm like, trust me, that would be the last thing I would. Our little dog, no, that's impossible. But it more than likely was one of the stray cats that got it, killed it, and left it there. It looks like something that a cat would do the way that it was, ravaged. So it was actually a tree rat that was actually up in the tree. I finally discovered what it was that was up in the tree, and it was actually a tree rat. Now, what we're going to do is obviously this summer get rid of that wood pile for sure. And the other part that I'm dreading, because she loves her stuff. Noelle's got a lot of stuff. That little building out there, we need to clean it out completely. I gotta move that little building off the foundation that it's on, and I gotta fix that whole area, fill it in with gravel and everything else, and then put the building back. I'm not looking forward to it, but that's something I gotta do, because otherwise it's just going to be a space for anything to live under, and I'm not having that. So anyhow, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to what it was, and I was right, it was a rat, which is gross, because if that would have fell on me, I would have sold the house. Period. I just would have sold the house if I looked up that day and it fell on me from the tree, I would have been done. But anyhow, thankfully that didn't happen. If you want to check out the video of this particular headlamp, which is pretty darn cool, it also has the emergency thing too, which pulsates. You can go to the video that I will include in the description box. Make sure you join our Discord. It's really great for social interactions. We chit-chat about a little bit of everything. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.